So I've built the coroplast and the grid cage already. As you can see, I have some stuff in there I'm using at the moment. And then there's a loft. What I did is I just kind of forced it on there with zip ties. And you can barely see the zip ties because I got black. I used white on the bottom, but I just got some black ones. And then see the connectors, since you can't put it on top, and it would have been way up here if I would have used the whole grid. I just marked it, so I put 3 of the holes up, used the 4th one, kind of bent it over a little bit to connect so they weren't that wide. And you can see I didn't use that on that side. And then I have these both kind of up a little bit on each of the sides. Now I have not done this yet. I'm going to be doing that here soon. I used 1 grid down there for support. And right now I am making the ramp. So what I did is I got 2 grids, 2 flat grids like those, and I bent them up like that. I had my dad help me bend them, so I kind of had one side longer than the other, so that can go on the back side so they don't try to escape more, I guess I could say. Well, see, and then I put these together like that, and so it's one long ramp, and you can adjust it how you want. What I'm going to do, I've decided that I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 down instead of 3, so it's more longer and more of a slope, because mine are very, very young babies. See, so that's kind of like a slope, more of a slope than if I were to put another one up right here where my finger is. That leaves them a little bit of room right there and everything, so I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that lines up. How you can see that there's kind of like a little gap in between the 2. Just make sure that you get that lined up a little bit more than I did. See, so there's not that gap. And then I got some big zip ties that are more stronger, and then I got the mini ones right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do this really quick. So you gotta kind of line it up with both hands. As you can see, I kind of dropped my phone. Sorry about that. This is the first video I've done, so there you go. Perfect. Lined up. See that? How they're lined up. Alright. Then I'm going to use the more bigger zip ties to do this area. Just so it is more sturdier. Actually, we're going to do them on the sides. We're going to do it on like the lower side. Here, we'll do it on this end so you can see it. That way, so it's not in the middle when you put the coroplast on top of the ramp. And all that. Alright. Sorry I had to use both hands to do that. Instead of you guys just dropping my phone on my leg, I figured I'd pause it. So, if you can see, I did the zip tie. And we're going to see this, have it on the outside right here. I haven't tightened it yet. See it on the outside, this thing right on the outside, so it doesn't hit with the coroplast. Like, I didn't think of that whenever I did the bottom of my cage, so it kind of snags on my carpet a little bit. But that's fine. So I did the same on this side, right there. And I'm going to put a couple more on. Alright, so now I have some on the top. Like I said, this thing's again on the outside of the ramp, and then again over here on the outside. Okay, you can go ahead and cut these off later or whenever you want. So I use the two big ones on out here, and I'm gonna start to use the small ones. They're very smaller. These are pretty cheap. I got both of these at Walmart. They're called cable ties. This bag was probably like $1.29 or something, and this bag over here, the white ones did not come. I just put them in there. They're black. They were like 89 cents because there was only 20 for the big ones. Okay, so now I have the little ones on with the big ones. As you can see, the comparison of sizes. You don't have to. You can use one side if you want, but I just find the bigger ones kind of be a little bit more sturdy for the base of the stuff, as you can see. And then the smaller ones just are a little easier. They're not really, they don't snag as much as the bigger ones. They're just zip ties, so it's fine. Alright, what would you do next is, I will cut those later since we're making a video. See, there's the long ramp. Okay, what you do next is get your coroplast, which is this, and cut it. Now, whenever you cut the coroplast, if you didn't watch a video or not, you can either, this is the 4mm, see, the little holes. Now, you can cut both of the sides to have a complete cut, or you can just cut one of the sides, like I did right here, to have one cut, and so you can kind of fold that over. Well, I did that on both sides here. I made it a little bit longer, just in case I decided to make this longer or shorter. Like I said, first I did 3, I scooted it over to 3, and it was kind of more of a slope for like adults, I would say, and then I did 2 for my babies, but I'm guessing that'll be fine. If not, I can just clip these off and make it 1, which would be a little bit like that much longer. Alright, anyway, so you get your coroplast. Some people call it Corex, I guess. I don't know. I call it coroplast. It's where the sign shop I got it, and you just kind of slide it in just like that, and see how that works. And there's, like I said, I left plenty of edge, so that would be fine. And then we're going to go ahead and cut it off where we should. And then what we do is you just kind of, lay it in your cage like that. And I haven't done these flaps and pushed them up just yet. So if you push that up just like that, see, I'm going to zip tie. Oh, hang on. This coroplast is too long to do this. So let's take off the coroplast just for a second. And then you're going to scoot this all the way to the end of the cage. See that? See the longer part at the end so they can't get out, even though there is a wall there. But anyway, that's the extra coroplast that I have right now. Anyways, you zip tie it to that right there, and then you got your ramp. I hope that helped. Thanks for watching.